wanted to shoot a quick video to show you how you would go about putting a Google Jamboard into Seesaw so your kids can get access to the Google Jamboard easily through Seesaw. So I'm going to quickly show how to do that. And I'm in our digital collaboration unit here. And I chose this unit because there is an emphasis on working collaboratively in a digital space. And part of that is utilizing Jamboard. So I'm here at lesson number 1, and I'm just going to get a copy of this template. So I click here to make a copy. It's going to ask me if I do in fact want a copy of this Jamboard template. And there are tons and tons of Jamboard templates you can use or create your own. Okay, so it has created the Jamboard template for me, and this is a super simple thumbs up or thumbs down. The students will all hop into this once they have the link in Seesaw, and then they will just put their little Post-it note on either side. Now you'll notice down here that the Post-it notes currently do not have names on them. One of the easy things to do is to go ahead and pre-set up their Post-it notes with their names on them. Or you can work with the students, right? An excellent digital citizenship lesson is to grab one of these, make sure there are enough for everyone in your class, grab one, put your name on it. And then when you pose the question, students will simply move their Post-it note to whichever side applies to them. And so you can quickly gather data as the kids move their Post-it note. So pretending I have gone ahead and put all those students' names there, I'm going to go ahead up here and I am going to want to share this Jamboard. So I'm going to click on share and it's going to give me some options here. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to make that anyone with the link. Just makes it easiest that way. You could restrict it to Beaverton if you'd like to. And instead of just having them view, I want them to be able to edit it because I want them to be able to interact with me. So anybody can hop on here and edit if they have the proper link. And I can copy the link right here. So go ahead and click on this to copy the link. Okay, now that I have my own version of this in my Google Drive, I can go to Seesaw. And once I'm in Seesaw, I'm going to go ahead and just simply share this with my class. So I'm going to share it by clicking the Add button. And then I'm going to use Post Student Work. You could just send them the link if you wanted. You could stick it in a note if you wanted. I'm going to put it in a drawing so I can have a little bit of directions and a visual for them, but up to you how you'd like to go about sharing it. I'm going to pick a drawing and then I'm just going to slide in just an icon of Google Jamboard that I've have on my desktop because I use it often. So I can resize this here to whatever I want it to be. And then these 3 dots on the bottom will, if I click on that, it'll give me an additional menu. And part of that menu is the ability to link it. So I'm going to click the link and I'm going to do Command V. I'm on my laptop. I'm going to paste that link into the Jamboard and I'm going to click OK. So now students will just have to click on this icon to get access to that Jamboard. I can also go about adding some directions, and I'm not going to take the time to write them, but I could type up directions over here for the students. One awesome part about Seesaw is I could also go ahead and record a video. So I could record a video of myself giving those directions to students, and it would be right here if they needed that as well as the written form or in place of. I'm going to go ahead and click that. This is great. I have my directions here and I have the link that students need. It is going to ask me which students I want to send that to. And for this example, I do want the entire class to have access because we're doing an entire class Jamboard. You could choose to do a specific small group Jamboard that only goes to kids working on a specific project together or kids in the same reading group or whatever extension group. If so, I wouldn't click the entire class. I would go through and choose the specific students that I wanted to have access to that Jamboard. But for this example, like I said, I'm going to make the whole class have access. I click the little green check to show that it is there. And I have folders set up on my Seesaw. So I'm going to put it in our Jamboard folder so kids can access it and click check again. And there it goes. So now I know that everyone in the class can see this. And again, there would be much better directions written there or a video. But when students click on here, it will take them to the Jamboard and they will again be able to interact and utilize the Jamboard as it's intended. So that is probably one of the easiest, most efficient ways to share a Jamboard with your class using Seesaw. So I hope that was helpful.